on this season of 19 Kids and Counting.
Jill and I are engaged.
We have 3 months to plan the wedding.
We're going to be very busy.
Are we here looking for
Bridesmaids dress.
bridesmaids dress?
Oh yeah. Just to make it look.
I look like a clown.
Are you going to have the whole family in the wedding as far as the wedding party?
This is really important. We'll have these for the rest of our lives.
Well, Jess, how's it going with Ben? Jessa is courting Ben Seawald.
We haven't really gotten to know Ben.
I don't know if you'd be interested maybe moving up here.
I think Ben and Jess are gonna get engaged. They might. They will. They might.
I'm gonna have to set up maybe some boundaries.
I've kind of slacked back into some of my old ways.
Oh my goodness.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise! Hide the food.
Today we're gonna be wedding dress shopping.
First dress.
I don't know.
It's not too far.
Any last words of advice in case something happens?
Oh, that's so pretty.
We're gonna save our first kiss for our wedding day.
It is hard. It's not.
It's really hard to wait because, I mean, you're human. Naturally, it's gonna be difficult if you try and refrain from that.
No more chaperones after today.
Today is the day that I'm getting married.
Love is in the air.
It's getting ready to get started in about 30 seconds, guys. Do I have to give you away?
This is the story of my family.
We're the Duggars.
That's me. I'm Michelle. There's Jim Bob, my wonderful husband, and our children. Josh is our oldest. He married Anna, and they have our first grandchildren, Mackenzie, Michael, and Marcus. Then there's Jana, John David, Jill, Jessa, Ginger, Joseph, Josiah, Joyanna, Jedediah, Jeremiah, Jason, James, Justin, Jackson, Johanna, Jennifer, Jordan, and our youngest daughter, Josie. If you lost count, that's a grand total of 19. And I delivered every one of them.
Of course, with this many kids, we do things a little differently than most families.
It isn't always easy, but somehow we make it all work.
Well, our family definitely has had major changes that have come along the way, and we know that there's more to come as well.
We have some exciting news to share. Jill and I are engaged. We're engaged now. We're really excited. I couldn't imagine my life without her. I couldn't imagine my life without you, sweetie.
We got to know each other through my dad, actually.
Hey, Jill. How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Just woke up.
So I talked with Derek for about 3.5 months before I got to go meet him in Nepal. Derek!
Jill,
Good to see you.
I can't believe you're here.
This trip going to Nepal has been really, really good. I've been able to go meet Derek and spend time with him. I think he likes me.
Really enjoyed having you here this last week. I did have something I wanted to ask you. I'm interested in starting an official courtship, so. Would you be interested
that
in
would be
courting?
awesome.
Yeah?
Totally.
I don't think that's the way either of us anticipated we'd ever meet our future spouse.
We courted for
Courted
4.5 months.
for 4.5 months before I proposed. I love you.
Hey guys,
Hey, how's it going?
you guys like music?
I want it to be meaningful. I want it to be special. I want it to be something that we can remember forever. So got together with a friend of a friend who's a singer-songwriter and wrote out a song that incorporated our whole story, how we met.
Well, you grew up about 30 short minutes down the street, but we had to go 8,000 miles away to meet.
This isn't just like any song, any love song or whatever. So I'm like thinking during the whole song, I'm like, oh my goodness, he's gonna propose to me.
Jill Duggar, would you marry me?
Yes, totally. And now we're planning our wedding. Pretty fast.
I think Jill is really ready to become a wife. Now, as far as getting ready for a wedding and preparations, that is going to take a lot of energy and time and effort.
Jill's talked a little bit about a few things that she might want in her wedding or how she wants it decorated, but she hasn't really finalized a whole lot of things.
They need to try out like cake, candy, and stuff like that. I'll be there to volunteer.
Today, Derek and my sisters are coming over, and we're gonna have a meeting with our wedding coordinator, which is also Vanessa, who I work for.
I think some of us were more dreamers than others and would sit around and think about what we wanted in the future in our wedding. But as far as seriously talking about this, it's been a very recent thing, and so it's been really exciting.
I expect that this is going to be one of the biggest weddings that I've done.
Everything in the Duggar world seems to be big.
I'm the first daughter to get married in our family, and then you're the first one to get married.
First kid in my family to get married.
Go ahead and throw that number at me. How many do you think you want? Okay.
Probably, and he's from this area, so like probably a lot of his friends went that are
friends,
here, and then
family,
college friends.
What's the number?
It's like
Probably thinking like 500.
A little over 1,000, probably.
A little over
I would
1,000.
guess.
Okay.
On our invite list, I think we'll have about 1,000, 1,500 invitations going out.
Wonderful. Okay.
Because we have lots of friends that have 5 to 10 kids, and so yeah, it multiplies quickly. I have no clue. We'll have to keep up on the RSVPs and see.
Do you all want a church wedding? Do you want outdoor wedding, a certain location? Are you going to have the whole family in the wedding as far as the wedding party? Did you do engagement pictures?
There are just more and more things that we're realizing. We're like, whoa, we did not know that there were so many things that go into planning a wedding.
Do you want outdoor reception? Cake and punch or just snacks? You're gonna need a website. It could be too windy or it could be snowing. The design, the writing, we needed those like yesterday.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
We're talking about having a salsa fountain.
I think the groom should be like 5% involved and just like 95% agreed.
I feel really outnumbered.
Jill is our first daughter to get married, and so it's definitely gonna take a lot more planning on our family's part because there's more that goes into a daughter and wedding preparation. And so we're gonna be busy.
We're looking for a church ceremony. We've got over 1,000 people and we have roughly less than 3 months to be doing this.
We have 3 months to plan the wedding, and there's still a lot that needs to be done. We don't have very much time.
We're gonna be very busy.
Okay, guys, hey, we just have a short time before Jill and Derek get married. Well, after Jill and Derek announced to us that they were engaged, we had a surprise for them also. But we've got a lot of cleaning to do to make this place livable. James, what did you do, bud? James.
I was just like, no. For Mother's Day, my mom had the idea to invite the Dillards and the Seawalds over and have a big celebration together.
Maybe you girls will want to head it out and organize the food or something?
It's the first time the two families will meet, so it's a big deal. I think it sounds good. Yeah.
Awesome.
Pull it off.
Yay. Well, Jezza and Ben are still in a courtship. They're not engaged yet.
We've set up all these harsh rules for ourselves just to make it difficult. No. Mainly to limit physical contact, just to help us stay pure until marriage.
We give side hugs when we're greeting or saying goodbye, and we're not holding hands or kissing or any of that stuff until later on in our relationship.
Jill and Derek are no longer courting, they're engaged, and that means that they are enjoying getting to hold hands because that's the decision they made.
After we got engaged, we've decided to hold hands.
We're gonna save our first kiss for our wedding day, definitely.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, I ran across a house that was a big, beautiful house, but it had been abandoned for several years. And the vandals had came in and broke all the windows out. They had stolen the heat and air system, taken all the copper. It was just a disaster. But I really saw the potential. I thought, this is a great structure. Ended up buying it at a very good price. Took our family over there and we just started cleaning it up. It ended up taking about 2 years, but Now we're completing the house, and it's turning out really beautiful. Okay, guys, hey, we just have a short time before Jill and Derek get married. Well, after Jill and Derek announced to us that they were engaged, we had a surprise for them also. Michelle and I announced to them that we were going to allow them to live in the Stony Brook house until we sell it. And so we've got a lot of cleaning to do, a lot of finishing touches to make this place livable. I don't know for sure if we can get this done before they get married or not, but we need all hands on deck to make it happen.
We had this big announcement, and then her parents say, well, we think we've got a place you all might be interested in living whenever you get married. And when they told us, we just thought, wow, what a huge blessing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You know, I think this house is probably about 3 times the size of a house that Jill and Derek need, but they'll be great house sitters until we sell it.
Most married couples don't get a mansion, but they're gonna get this for a little while at least.
Well, there's 3 stories, so each one of you take a section and take a helper with you, and everybody get to work.
When we were cleaning up Stony Brook, it kind of felt like we were cleaning up our own house, sort of, because it's kind of big too.
Hey, good job, guys. It's looking good.
I was like, yeah, Jill, you can have the upstairs, and Ben and I will take the basement. You know, we'll share the kitchen or something, but no, we're not doing that. We're trying to do an extra good job, probably, you know, cleaning the bathroom and the tub and stuff, because you never know. Jill may happen to, you know, deliver some of her first little kids here, so we'll see.
So we're back in town for just a couple days and excited to be here.
Jim Bob had asked Josh and I to bring out the box truck to help the family clean.
Let's go in and check it out here.
James, what did you do, bud?
I was cleaning the window, and a rather big splinter went through my finger. Wasn't too amusing.
Hold on.
Don't yank on it.
Okay, hold on. Okay, really, you're serious about this time. Okay, hold on a second.
Not hard.
No. James, hold on.
Went downstairs. Daddy tried to get a razor blade and cut it out.
James.
Don't do that, Daddy.
Did we cut through? Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I tried to go and cut the skin on top of the splinter to relieve the pressure and hopefully just be able to pull it out, but James was so scared I was going to cut him.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What's going on?
We got a little emergency going here. Good to see you guys.
What do you got?
Daddy, that hurts.
James.
Don't slide.
It hurts?
Just pull it straight up.
Yeah.
That's a big one. That's the biggest splinter I've ever seen.
It was like that long of a piece of wood, and it was thick, and it was stuck in his finger. I was just like, no.
Honey, I didn't want to take it out.
No, that.
Okay, she's almost got it. Here, she's got the sharp end.
Trying to. Got it.
You got it. All right.
When James got the splinter in his hand, he didn't cry. He pretty much took it as a man. I lived through it.
Well, it's looking pretty nice.
Yeah, hey, we're glad to have you guys in town for a few days.
Thought we'd bring your truck up so you guys have something to haul around.
Well, I appreciate it. We'll probably put you to work. We've got a lot of cleaning to do here. The plan is Jill and Derek, once they get married, are going to live here until we sell it.
I was kind of surprised to hear that Jill and Derek were moving into that house. It's pretty big compared to Josh and Anna's house, what they moved into, which was just a little tiny thing.
Well, let me show you around.
Like the tile.
I think this is my favorite room in the house.
It's amazing. It looks like it belongs in D.C.
Oh, let me show you upstairs. Isn't this master bath incredible?
Wow. It is.
And
Wow.
also,
Wow.
I don't think it's unfair that they got this house and Josh got the other house. I mean, we didn't have this house when Josh and Nana were engaged and married, getting married and stuff. So I guess it was their own fault. They didn't wait.
I don't think most of the kids are going to start off with a place like this, but
We didn't, but I'll tell you, at least we had carpet in our house.
Yeah.
So, you know. I can remember when we had my family over to our little 960 square foot house.
Yeah, it's like find your spot on the floor and sit down and don't move or you'll lose your dinner seat. They won't be doing that here.
But I think that it's an awesome opportunity for them. I'm excited for them. Well, we've been staying in your guest house, but next time we come back, when Jill and Derek are here, we'll have to stay in their house with them. So it looks like they have plenty of space here.
Although, to be honest with you, sweetheart, I think for the next year, I'd rather stay in your parents' guest house because it would be a little awkward visiting newlyweds.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
This Mother's Day dinner will be the first time that the Seawalds and Dillards get to meet. I'll go make some rolls.
So Jessa's cooking style is a little different. She doesn't always measure everything.
I don't know how much sugar I put in. I probably put in a cup and a half. Cooking is fun and exciting. I usually always burn something.
My rolls are in the big oven.
Well, we recently found out that my mom, Kathy Dillard Byram, was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which really hit us hard just in the midst of wedding planning and what that would mean, and like, is she gonna be a part of the wedding? Is praying that she'd be there. Jill, Jess, and I are going to see my mom. We're gonna go see kind of how she's doing today. It's just been on a day-to-day basis as far as what's going on. And we had our masks on because her white blood cell count is still really low. So we're trying to be careful with her immunity, not to get her sick. My mom is doing well so far with the cancer treatment. She received a week of really intense chemotherapy, and we're just praying that she responds well to the chemo, that she keeps her strength up, and she can be as much involved in the wedding planning as possible. I'd give you a hug, but I can't.
I know. You can hug my toes. Several months ago, and I don't even remember when, I found 2 little jelly bean-sized bumps on my neck. I just noticed them there and didn't think anything about them. And eventually they didn't go away, and I mentioned them to Ronnie, my husband, and he said, you need to go to the doctor. And so I did. I thought, well, I'll have them checked out, and turns out they were lymph nodes. And I've learned more about lymphoma in the last 3 weeks than I didn't even know what it was before. But that's often how it starts. It's just little swollen bumps. This is my new friend. The orange one is the one that's doing the dirty work.
I think it's brought us closer together in some aspects, just like going to the hospital together.
It's been good for our relationship to kind of see how we deal with difficult situations. Jill's been an awesome encouragement to me, but it's been good, but it's difficult considering the circumstances.
I told him, first thing I told him was about this wedding. I said, I've got a wedding I've got to be at. Whatever else we work around, I got to be there that weekend.
My mom had an idea for Mother's Day to invite the Dillards and the Seawalds over and have a Mother's Day dinner. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. We're making green beans. You make the green beans.
The menu for today is lasagna, green beans, rolls, and strawberry shortcake for dessert.
I think it was good for Jill and Jessa to be the ones like preparing this meal, since it was their guys coming over, you know, their families and stuff.
This is my own secret recipe. Cooking is fun and exciting. I usually always burn something. I always forget to preheat the ovens. So I just figure you stick it in for about 7 or 10 minutes longer and it does the same thing.
So Jessa's cooking style is a little different. She doesn't always measure everything.
Probably just pour it in a bowl and put some sugar in it.
Yeah. But it's kind of funny because, you know, she's a well-organized person. You think that she would be like measuring it all, but she just kind of like throws stuff there.
Why did I just put this whole thing in hot water?
Jill, she's pretty comfortable in the kitchen. I think Jessa is learning a lot about cooking in the kitchen, and so she'll get more comfortable with it as time goes on.
I try to imitate Jill. I'm not as good as she is, but she's really good at that, like just kind of pour a little bit of this in her hand and dump it in the pot, and a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and she makes food taste amazing. So I'm trying to copy her style. I haven't quite got it yet. I don't know how much sugar I put in. I probably put in a cup and a half. I think I put too many strawberries in. My cooking skills, I think they've been improving. I think. These are frozen.
Put the whole bowl in the oven. That's what Gina
Just go in
does
the
with
oven?
frozen fruit. Yeah, it's metal.
Okay.
And the big one.
Commercial. My rolls are in the big oven. Ah! It's okay. They're all right. They're a little brown. burned the rolls. I just buttered them up really good, like coated them in several layers of butter to make sure they were still gonna be somewhat soft, and I don't think anybody noticed.
I love to help out in the kitchen, but as things are changing around our house and I'll be leaving before too long, then I'm sure different ones will be picking up where I eventually leave off.
Well, it's coming okay. I just burned the rolls. This Mother's Day dinner will be the first time that the Seawalds and Dillards get to meet. I'm really not sure how this is gonna go, but I at least hope that they'll like my cooking.
I've been courting this lovely lady for 8 months.
How's it going?
Hey, good. Even better now that you're here.
It's kind of difficult having a long-distance courtship.
Ben, I've been thinking about this for a while. I don't know if you'd be interested maybe moving up here and staying in our guest house and be able to be here full time.
Well, today is Mother's Day, and we are having the Seawalds and Derek Dillard's family over for lunch today.
It's really sweet to have both families together. They're kind of entering the family now.
All right, here we are.
Hey there.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hey, guys.
Come on in. Hey. Good to see you again, Dan.
For the Mother's Day dinner, my brother is coming, and he's bringing his girlfriend, Chelsea. So we're really excited that they're going to be able to join us.
Good idea. Derek's mom isn't going to be able to make it today because she's not feeling very well. So we're going to try and video conference her at some point.
Good to see you, as always.
Yeah, you're twins. How far apart are you guys?
Wow.
2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Growing up with myself and Derek, coming over here to the Duggars house, it's definitely a lot different, but I've come to know them pretty well. So, they grow on me, I guess you could say.
I think Dan and Chelsea had a good time, and probably a few more people than they're used to having on Mother's Day. But I think that they did great. They adapted fine to it, so I don't think it'll be much of an issue.
Hey, Seawald, welcome.
Ben will be coming, and his parents, Gwen and Michael, and his 6 younger siblings.
Well, Ben, hey, you're in for a treat. The girls have cooked up a wonderful meal for Mother's Day.
It would be nice if I could sort of impress my future mother-in-law with my cooking skills, but that might be kind of difficult because my skills are very limited.
We are so glad to have everybody here today. This is a special day to honor the moms. My mom is a great mom to me, and she's also a very good grandmother to our kids and a great-grandmother to Josh and his kids. We went through a lot of difficult times through my childhood, but Mom's somebody that always pointed me to the Lord.
My mom is, I know I'm a little biased, but I would say that she's probably the best mom.
She gives us presents for Christmas and our birthday. She takes us out to eat with Daddy.
She's kind, loving.
And she lets us go spend the night with the queers. Sometimes, not all the time.
My mom really wishes she could be here this afternoon. It was a good example for me of who to look for in a spouse. I think Jill really has a lot of those qualities I see in her too. So,
Yeah, my mom, she's just been such a blessing in my life, encouraged me in so many ways. I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you so much.
Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama. I hope to someday be like you.
I love my mommy.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you so much.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Can't wait for number 20. I was totally kidding.
Hey, well, Jill and Derek, looks like it won't be long. You guys will be tying the knot.
Yeah, not too long.
And Ben and Jessa, how's your relationship going?
How do you play again?
Going good.
Do you like her?
I love her.
That's the same thing she said about you. Well, Jess and Ben have been now courting for several months, And Ben comes up about every other weekend to see Jessa for a few hours and then head back to Hot Springs. Ben, I've been thinking about this. I don't know if you'd be interested maybe moving up here and staying in our guest house and be able to be here full time. I really thought it would be better if there's some way he could move up here and maybe work for us. We've got a lot of projects to do, and also be able to get to spend time with the rest of the family.
Wow. That'd be something to really think about there. I'd pray about it. And
I don't know that it's normal, but I think some guys move to areas wherever their girlfriend is at times, you know, just to get to know them.
Michael, what would you think about that?
Well, it might be a good opportunity for you, Ben, to get some different experiences in life and, of course, get to spend more time with Jessa.
right now, one of the biggest obstacles in our courtship has been distance and just, you know, not being able to see each other as much as we would like to.
I think it's very exciting that we'll get to really spend time with Ben, and all of the family and the siblings will get to know him even better.
Well, we've got a lot of like building projects and different things and houses to remodel and stuff. So ever since Ben and Jessa have been getting closer and closer, we've been talking about maybe Ben moving up to this area. And so we really felt like that this was a great time. Probably use some extra hands.
Well, I got two of them.
Yeah.
My dad had kind of mentioned this to me beforehand, so I knew it was coming. I think that's a great idea.
You know the time is coming when you have to say goodbye to your kids, and I guess just preparing for that. I know that the Duggars love him and they'll support him, and I think it'll be a great experience for Ben.
You know, I think this also will help speed up the timeline of maybe you and Jessa for the future.
I think Ben and Jess are going to get engaged soon. They will. They might. They will. They might. They will. Ma, it's not true. They will.
So my mom wasn't able to make it physically to the Mother's Day dinner, but she was able to attend via video chat. And after lunch, we sat down and called her. Hey, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Hi. Happy Mother's Day.
Thanks.
Wish you could be here.
Well, I wish I was too, but
How are you feeling?
feeling great.
As long as you're feeling strong.
Well, there's lots of people praying for you. Just you're an encouragement to a lot of people, and especially on Mother's Day. I love you, Mom.
Oh, that's my favorite job in the world is being mom.
It's really hard planning a wedding with how my mom is doing right now, because you want everything to be happy, but like, is she going to be a part of the wedding? Is praying that she'll be there. Love you. You're looking great.
Love you guys too.
Love you.
Love you.
Benjamin Seawald is moving into our guest house.
Joy found a dead mouse up there. Ew. The room that Ben is going to be moving into is not quite finished yet.
This move will bring me and Jessa close together. We'll be able to see each other a lot more often. It could be more difficult to maintain courtship standards.
Do you want to go home, Kenzie? Do you want to go back to D.C.?
DC Washington.
You don't want to? We've actually got to see Josh and Anna about every month to 2 months, and it's amazing how quick the grandkids are growing up, and we really miss them. We wish we could be with them more.
If it were up to me, I'd love to see them every day as if they were here still, but I'm just thankful that we've gotten to see them as much as we have.
It was a lot of fun to spend time with my family on the book tour. We had a great trip, and didn't be able to come back here and hang out with them for a few days. It's just been a blast.
Yeah.
Have you had fun in Arkansas?
Yeah.
Are you excited for Aunt Jill?
Michael, are you ready to
Uncle
go?
Derek getting engaged? It's gonna be tough when we say bye, but thankfully there's weddings right around the corner, so we should be meeting up with the family soon.
So I love you guys. We're gonna miss you. All right. Well,
love you guys.
We'll see ya.
I'm more sad when I have to leave Arkansas because I miss playing with Jordan.
Love you.
Bye. Say bye.
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 Love you.
We'll see you
ya.
guys again soon.
I don't think it ever gets easy saying goodbye to family.
Bye, Josie.
So what's the plan? Since Ben's coming in, we kind of need to get a place for him to stay probably, you think? So my dad thought it would be a good idea for Ben to move closer to us so we can spend more time together. Yeah. We may need to
About
get
that upstairs area.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
the
what I'm
upper room.
thinking. We may need to clear that room out.
Except for we haven't had anybody stay there yet, so it'll need to be cleaned up.
Those decorations and stuff are piled in there right now. When Ben moves here, he'll be taking up residence in the guest house. The room that Ben is going to be moving into is not quite finished yet. I figured, hey, this is my boyfriend. It's probably a good thing if I can go up here and get this place looking good. And then maybe Jill, since you made the banners and stuff, like welcome signs. You want to help Jill, you and Jordan?
Who wants to be pink? You want to help me?
Listen. Y'all can help make signs. Looks like you have some great.
I had the little kids help me make signs for Ben's arrival and welcoming him here. Okay, looks like I have my crew. Of course, I love doing anything with them anyway, so it's just another excuse to get to spend time with the little kids.
Okay. Penny, did you find the paper yet? Nope.
I mean, having our first daughter to be engaged and approaching a wedding date, I'm realizing that this, is change, and change can be difficult, even though it's good. We're gonna miss her so much.
Josie, can you please go get 4 napkins?
Jill is the fun buddy that everybody loves to pile in her big bed in the girls' room and read stories. And so they're really talking about this a lot and thinking, now wait a minute, you can't move away. You can't go away. That's not right. You gotta stay here all the time, And so I think they're all realizing this is a big change that we're about to experience.
Woo, there we go. Brought some red.
Green cleaner stuff out in the cabinet.
Benjamin Seawald is moving into our guest house.
Joy found a dead mouse up there the other day.
Ben likes it here
Because
someone
she likes
special
Jessa.
is here.
I think it'll be good if he moves up, because then we haven't really gotten to know Ben a whole lot.
Joy, Ginger, y'all ready?
Most of the time, whenever he's around us, he's with Jessa. And so I think it'll kind of be good in a way, but then it'll also take our sister away more, so. So we're gonna head up, so you can just bring the signs up, whatever, when you're ready.
I'm gonna clean with them.
No, that's sweet of you, but you get to do this right now. I'm gonna do this one with Sharpie because it'll be easier. Something else.
Look at my plate.
What should our sign say, girls, since Ben is coming?
Welcome, Benji.
It's cool that Ben's moving in. It's actually not cool, it's awesome.
It says, welcome home.
Everybody grab your papers and we're gonna go. Let's go out the front door, okay? Ready?
Wait, should you gonna walk up there or
Yeah, we can walk. Watch out for rats.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't have carpet or windows. I don't know if it has AC. All the other guest rooms are taken, and we have people coming and staying in those. And so if he's gonna be here for months, then we thought we better fix up the upper room, try to get that ready for him to live here. Look out below.
This will be my first time to actually move out of the house and be on my own. I mean, I've been on trips and stuff before, but never actually moving out, so this will be something new.
Twist this rug around there and put it up in the corner. Well, I think it's a pretty sweet deal. Get to see each other like on a daily basis. Or you could turn it the other way, Jess.
This move will bring me and Jessa close together. We'll be able to see each other a lot more often. And that's gonna be a real blessing, and I'm really looking forward to that.
That's where it's gonna be. All right, looks good. Very excited that Ben is moving in today.
Well, Ben's now staying up in our guest house.
Wow.
And I think this is gonna work out, but I'm gonna have to kind of set up maybe some boundaries.
With Ben moving closer, I think it'll definitely have us chaperones busier.
Very excited that Ben is moving in today. Well, I think it would be awesome to get to spend more time with Ben and see him like on a daily basis instead of just once or twice a month.
Ben's moving into the guest house. And then he's going to be in our family.
We needed ya.
Welcome home, Ben.
I've been thinking about moving up that direction. You know, it's a really nice area, but actually have an opportunity to move up and, you know, have a job right off. Having that, it really made me think, you know, right away, hey, this is something I really want to do. And of course, being closer to Jessa, that's obviously a, you know, big reason too. Hey, James.
Hey!
What's up?
Much.
This can be a new experience, so I'm looking forward to what this holds. How's it going?
Hey, good. Even better now that you're here.
Oh.
Love you.
I love you too.
Well, Ben's now working for me, and he's staying up in our guest house. And I think this is gonna work out, but I'm gonna have to kind of set up maybe some boundaries and maybe a curfew.
Missed you.
I missed you.
Anytime that you're in love and you're together, you're always, you know, having to realize you want to show your love and affection, but when you've purposed to keep those protections in your life, then you always have to, you know, remember and then have that accountability.
It is hard. It's not.
It's really hard to wait because, I mean, you're a human, so that is there, like the physical side's there for a reason, and it's to draw you toward marriage because that's the goal.
There may not be much motivation if if you weren't having those attractions.
Naturally, it's going to be difficult if you try and refrain from that for a season.
It could be more difficult to maintain courtship standards, you know, if you're around the person a lot more, you see them more often, because
It's pretty easy over the phone.
Our fee is like $5 an hour. I think that'll get us some good money.
Mm-hmm.
Or either the relationship will kind of fizzle out. One or the other.
We could take you up to the guest house and show you where you'll be living up there. Ooh, it smells. Here it is.
wow, this is awesome.
You like it?
Cool. It's almost like a hunting lodge or something. Jessa, you know, she's got a lot of skill with decorating and, of course, about everything else I can think of too, but I mean, she's just so talented. I don't know, I could just talk about it for hours and months, years, probably.
Does it feel like home? Think you can live here?
Yeah, definitely.
Things are progressing in our relationship, and we're just taking it day by day. I'm just happy he's here. Joy's gonna take you on a tour of the property.
Okay.
After Ben got moved into his room, I took him on a tour of the property and just showing him around where he will be working with the boys and trees that need to be cut down and things like that he can work on.
These are our storage buildings, which every once a year we clean up and you'll come to help with that. Mowing the lawn is a big thing. We have to do it once a week. Probably helping out with that too. Up here, all this has to be brush hogged. Okay, and there's a tree right here. This tree is gonna have to be uprooted.
It's nice having an extra guy around that I can tell him what to do, you know.
More grass to mow. Oh, and another thing is, we have really bad poison ivy.
I might have purposely scared him a little bit.
Sounds like a lot going on around here.
Oh yeah. But I mean, he shouldn't be scared.
It's going to be a little difficult having been as a employee and me as his boss.
He talks about everything.
Back there too.
Yeah, that's
Kind of romantic.
Hopefully I don't have to fire him.
This is the fried rice, and we usually have it with crackers.
Oh.
Hey, let me have your attention. New member of the family here. And
Jessa is delighted about this arrangement. It means that Ben is closer, almost next door, and she will get to really talk and spend more time together that way.
I'm very excited that you're living closer.
Oh, me too. I'm really thrilled that I'm up here in this area and able to see you a lot more often. It's awesome. It's an awesome feeling to be together again.
Like, we were 4 hours apart and we'd only get to see each other twice a month, but now he's here, so it's gonna be good.
In our courtship, the next step would involve a rock and a piece of metal.
Ooh, I like this. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I think this is going to be a very busy time at the Duggar household. There's probably going to be another engagement around the corner, and now we're moving toward making wedding plans, and we're really excited. I think this is the season of life that we have been praying for. I would imagine that this wedding is going to be a huge affair, and I have no idea how we're going to pull this off.
Next time on 19 Kids and Counting.
Where are you going? The shooting range.
That's another reason we should get married. When we're driving places, we're so cramped in this truck.
Our chaperone, poor guy, he sacrificed a lot.
Now what is that?
It's chickpeas smashed up.
Chicken peas?
Well, I think the best thing about you living close is that we get to see each other more.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's an engagement coming up.
We're gonna do some cake testing.
He doesn't like to eat cake. Today we're wedding venue shopping.
It's very fancy.